Witam was serdecznie w następnym odcinku. Tutaj już jesteśmy, żeby pogadać z naszą przyjaciółką. No, można powiedzieć przyjaciółką. Nowej wiosce dla nas.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
No dobra.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts,
When were you at Gringotts?
just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
No właśnie, to może być niebezpieczne. Czy się na to w ogóle pisze?
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well,
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
that may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Miło, że to przyjęła tak
Be on
normalnie.
your guard.
What are you up to now?
A tu widzę dużo skrzyneczek. I oczywiście nie będziemy mogli ich pewnie
What's
zobaczyć.
going on here?
O! Coś tam się tam wydarzyło.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray.
Gniazdo wyposażenia są pełne? Co? Wyposażenia. To mam tak, na 8. To na 8. To znalazłem po drodze, jak tutaj, że tak powiem, szedłem. Przydałoby się no więc sprzedać co nieco, może. Jak mamy za dużo miejsca. Czy za mało miejsca? O! Za to nic nie dostaniemy. Możemy sobie to wyrzucić. Na razie. Dobra.
They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Okulary. Znakomite. No dobra. Nasze staty zaczynają tak ciekawie wyglądać nawet. Dobra.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your
Znajdzie,
stories.
znajdziemy tu coś jeszcze? Coś nas interesuje tutaj?
Where I can see you. Now,
Ale tutaj mamy komuś coś sprzedać. Czym się zajmujesz?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
No, mam nadzieję, że będziemy mogli coś sprzedać. Ciach.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Standardowe ubrania też możemy posprzedawać. To też co nic nie daje. To już też jest słabe dla nas. Jakieś ulepszenia ma to, może z tym to zostawmy. No to już też. To też. A, czyli tutaj, że tak powiem, trzeba sprzedawać to wszystko. I z tego jest największa kasa. Tych rękaczek też już nie użyjemy, bo mam lepsze. I tutaj te dwie szaty. Nie, to tą wywalmy. Mamy tą legendarną. Te czapki to nawet nie chcę widzieć, szczerze mówiąc. Dobra.
Hope to see you again sometime.
Czyli coś jeszcze mamy nieubrane. Bo nam tu pokazuje? Nie. Nie to? To. Dokładnie. A, jeszcze, patrzcie. Mamy do różdżki jakiś zestaw wyposażenia. Tam mi ładnie. Bardziej się podoba, jak na razie. Dobra. To lećmy do następnego zadania. Ciekawe, co tutaj będzie.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
O!
Mate's child.
Protego!
O kurde.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Aż kurde. Co? O! Przejście twojego przewodnika. O kurde, jaka mocna.
Let's proper people, that is. Expulsor. That's just careful. Learned that in first year, did ya?
Incendio.
Oho!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner.
No dobra. Czyli będzie tutaj takie trochę walki. Sprawdzone z nieznajomą. No pogadajmy.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
No właśnie.
That Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Dobra.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Ojejku, dobra. Jakoś nie jest coś z tym...
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Liście malwy, no.
Notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
No dobra.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Rozwiąż łamigłówkę, tak?
Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink.
A proszę. Tylko te 2? 3. O, to jest tam bliski. To jest tam bliziutki dystans. Dobra.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Czyli muszę mieć jakąś kolejność. No to jestem tutaj, ale... Nie mają sobie jakichś tych oznaczeń, one wszystkie są takie same. Chyba, że trzeba je dużo szybciej. No dawaj. Ajej. O, jest. Czyli w dobrej kolejności, bo trzeba to zrobić po prostu.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly
Revelio.
believe-
Dobra, znowu długa rozmowa.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallow suit, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Dobra,
And do be careful out here.
mi również było miło poznać.
What I needed, I shall return
Revelio.
of my notes and books.
Dobra. To teraz jesteśmy tutaj. A gdzie mamy misję główną w Hogwarcie? Tak. Zajęcia z zielarstwa. O, proszę. Dawaj, podróż. A jakbyśmy mieli tam teraz biec, to już w ogóle była masakra. Dobra. Ile mamy? 70 kroków. Elegancko.
Possibly be as difficult as... Said I had a confection.
No poczekaj, gdzie to jest?
Fancy saying that?
Revelio.
Because I don't seek that.
Bo chciałbym ten teleport tutaj. Ten few to jest? Nie. O, jest. O, ale jest jeszcze jedno. Oczywiście, że to chcemy. Dawaj. Drzewo w szklarni. Dobra. Już prawie 9. poziom.
On another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Tam kłódki, tu kłódki, wszędzie kłódki. Dlaczego ja nie mam jeszcze tego zaklęcia? Dobra, dawaj.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these.
Bardzo młodo wygląda jak na nauczycielkę.
A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Chociaż wyglądam jakoś teraz.
Thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Mandragony, ojejku. Przesadzanie ich.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Zatyczki, no.
Everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
No dobra. Dawaj to. A to się drze jak głupie. O kurde, tego to się nie spodziewałem.
Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Dobra. Och, ty wcara. Ale to jest dzikie. Po co tego uczą?
Soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo,
No w sumie ta. A ja się zastanawiałam, że przy każdej lekcji jest bardziej popękany.
yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Ojej. Dalej nie mam pytania. Po co to było?
Planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Prawie mi słuch odrwał.
Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
No dobra.
See how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Czyli tak, mamy swój stolik. Musimy tutaj teraz mała donica. Nasiona. Gotowe za 10 minut. Tak? No kurde. A bez większości. No. Mhm.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron.
Okej.
The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Super. Pierwsza lekcja z zielarstwa i już gryzące rośliny.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's
No to
really
jakieś...
good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself.
I on biegnie i gada za nami, no. Skubaniec.
Didn't stop me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your thing. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Okej. Zaatakuj maneki. A nie, bo to nie to. To nie ta misja. A, że tabem to się po prostu... Dobra. Jak to mocno bije?
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove
Może się
useful
przydać
outside
faktycznie, no bo dorzucanie tego jest fajnym rozwiązaniem.
even if
że
it
w
is
sumie
cabbage.
ty to rzucasz, to atakuje, a ty możesz walczyć z następnym, więc już
You can't be above
odwrócenie
throwing crucifix
uwagi,
vegetable
jak za dużo
necessary.
wrogów się robi.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Dokładnie. Wracajmy.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Będę. O.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should
Revelio.
always wear our dragon hide gloves,
Oh.
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself?
No dobra, pogadajmy.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Nie, zbyt mnie to
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Ta nauczycielka to i tak wygląda, jakby była naszym rówieśnikiem. O, okej. Ciekawe, jakie informacje dostaniemy na temat tego. Tutaj rosną resztę roślin, ale to są rzeczy, które czasami warto się tu zjawić. Mimo wszystko. Otwórz dziennik misji. Co mamy do zrobienia? Zajęcie z eliksirów. No to lećmy. Zobaczmy, co tam ciekawego. Daleko? Nie, niedaleko. Git. Ciśniemy.
What am I missing?
A, bo to jest to, co już odkryliśmy. No, już tutaj trzeba się, żeby z tego skorzystać.
Nothing better than few pints.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow.
O! Będziemy mogli zejść gdzieś tam na dół. Dobra, zrobię sobie jeszcze tą lekcję i... Panie, zakończymy ten odcinek.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Bez żadnej instrukcji? Nie powiesz nam co? Jak? Jakiej ilości? Czy mamy po prostu to w książkach jakichś? W książkach mamy, dobra.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Dobra. Pomieszajmy trochę.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But
Oh.
in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
No dobra. Czyli to już mamy i tu musimy teraz...
Considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Dobrze
He
słyszałeś.
did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Dokładnie.
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Co to robimy? Próbujemy? Próbujmy.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potions...
Jakieś pióro. O, dobra. Futro wilka.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
No to ciekawe, co żeś wymyślił. Odblokowane stanowisko do eliksiru. No dobra. To już możemy zobaczyć chwilę. No i jestem ciekaw, co waży nasz Weasley. Zobaczymy, co on wymyślił z tym piórem. My jeszcze nie mamy takiego przepisu, ale my też jesteśmy cofnięci trochę z tym wszystkim. Jeszcze. Mam nadzieję, że już niedługo. Większe, które bym chciał właśnie zaklęcie, to jest od otwierania drzwi. Kłódek. Dobra.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
O, skoro wie to.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
No.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
No dobra. Także mamy to. Misja ukończona. Także mamy to. I mamy 10. poziom. I w tym momencie zakończę ten odcinek. Dzięki za oglądanie.